But if they're enforcing unconstitutional or unethical rules, where do we draw the line? Yeah.
Mm. Yeah, I mean, it's I've seen a few people talking about this, and like I was having this discussion with a friend of mine about whether if you're a police officer, you've got to be seriously conflicted right now, because like your job is to protect people, but like
Mm,
when a government becomes more harmful to the people than the people are being to each other, then like who are you there to protect? Like
yeah.
do you protect the government and like the legal system and the system that you operate in, because like you believe in the system and you think that has to, like, we have to like protect the rule of law, even at the cost of, like, even when it's an unjust law.
Yeah.
And or do you, at what point do we say no, like, we will not enforce this because it's like we believe maybe it's unconstitutional.
Mhm.
It's again, you're losing your right to freedom of assembly, or you just like, yeah, the your right to the, was it the life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness,
Yeah.
and like, or just like just the freedoms that we hold in like the developed world, as like the things that have made our societies the most like prosperous in the history of the world.
Yeah.
It's such a like, I would not want to be a police officer right now, like that,
No.
because the Black Lives Matter thing is always like all cops are bastards, right? Or all cops are bad, um,
Mhm.
and like, if you're a cop, like, where do you stand now? Like, you're stuck between like having a job and like upholding the principles that you believe in. But then if you lose your job, you're not even in a position to uphold those like freedoms anymore. Like, it's a clusterfuck.
Yeah. No, it really is. I mean, for police officers, it is tough, and I think this. So in the United States, there's groups of sheriffs. The sheriffs also enforce the law, but in California and other states, sheriffs have said they're not going to enforce, the mask mandate, for example. So the sheriffs have a little more, I guess, autonomy, where they have tend to take a stand more against these unlawful orders. Whereas the city police, like the city of Phoenix, where I live, these police officers, they have more, I don't know, they can't as easily resist these unlawful orders. But yeah, here in Phoenix, for example, the city of Phoenix declared that any outdoor sports, organized sports, are now banned. This is like 3 weeks ago. So like the one place where you could have the most social distancing, like an outdoor recreational soccer league or even a competitive soccer league for teenagers. So the one chance the kids have to get outside of their house after being locked down for 9 months, and the place with the most likelihood for social distancing, they shut it down. Like, where's the logic in that? If you're discussing policy decisions and input from feedback from the public, well, where was the input from the public? Here in Arizona, Governor Doug Ducey is essentially a dictator of our state, because in May of this year he took emergency powers from the legislature. So now the legislature has no power to do anything.
Thanks so much for listening. If you haven't already and you enjoyed this episode, please subscribe to this podcast and to our mailing list. And don't forget, my book, Brexit, The Establishment Civil War, is now available for pre-order on Amazon. You'll find the link in the description below. Until next time, thanks so much for listening.